Welcome back, everybody! My name is BluJay, and we are back at the Reverb Outpost. Now, in today's episode, we are starting out back at the sheep farm, where we've been working for the last couple episodes, but we are not going to be doing any work in here today. I am here just to show you what we've done in between episodes, and that is... we have completed the sheep farm as far as gathering all the colors of sheep and dyeing them, except for our brown sheep. We still don't have any cocoa beans, which maybe we'll end up getting today, I'm hoping. I'm going to be going exploring a little bit later, and we'll talk about what we're going to be doing in just a minute. We're going on an adventure, but we're not doing any building in here today. This is going to stay as is for the time being. We'll come back to it sometime soon. We're not going to leave this sitting for very long, because as you can see, the floor is not completed, the ceiling is not completed, but pretty much everything else is. So it shouldn't take us too terribly long to finish up this project, but I kind of wanted to take a break from it, because I was kind of getting tired of this project myself, and a lot of you guys said you really wanted me to go on an adventure. So that is what we're going to be doing today. Before we go out on our adventure, we're making a quick pit stop here at the zombie farm, and when I say quick pit stop, we're at level 17 right now, and we need to get up to level 33, so it's not actually going to be that quick. We're going to do all of our level gathering off camera, and I think the problem with this zombie farm is that there are caves somewhat nearby, potentially, that are not lit up, like directly under this. We haven't gone and taken the time to light up all the caves underneath, and I think that's why I'm getting some lag spikes once in a while, is because I left the iron farm running with that cheat code thing. I left those chunks loaded for a long time, and now they're kind of buggy when I go through them, just because I think there's a lot of mobs that have not despawned. I've since turned that code off, so the iron farm is not running when we, go to the end or to the nether or whatever, but I still think that the mob cap is affecting the efficiency of this farm, so I think that's why an Enderman farm would be good as well. It's in another dimension, and it's a lot easier to control the mob caps with something like that. And now... after all that time spent in the zombie farm, there's our ice pick. 33 levels later, it's repaired, and we're down to 0 levels. Okay, so maybe this is just wishful thinking, but we're doing fishing right now, in preparation for our adventure. Now, I've already got enough food. I have a lunchbox. I'm not gathering this for me. I'm gathering fish, just in case we happen to find a jungle. I would love to find a jungle. A couple of you guys commented that I should go searching one out, just because we need the cocoa beans for the last color of sheep in our sheep farm to complete that. But I would also love to get a cat, maybe some parrots. I would love to find a jungle. Honestly, I don't think I have ever found one in any series that I've done. I know I didn't have one in the first season of the single-player Let's Play. I haven't found one yet in this season, and I know that I didn't at least explore one in Unity Season 1 or 2. Maybe the other players found a jungle, but I've never been there on camera. So I want to find that, and pretty much the only other... biome that we found it in Unity Season 1, the Mesa, but in my first season of the single-player Let's Play, and in this season, we haven't found a Mesa yet either, but we've found, like, the plains and snow biomes and ice spikes and all of the rare stuff, except for those two, so we'll have to see what we can find today. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing, but I have a way that we're going to be traveling a little faster than normal. You'll see here in just a second. Alright, so I've been using this and testing it out, and I actually put an enchantment on it. I've got Unbreaking 1 on my Elytra. I wish I had Unbreaking 3, but you can't enchant this at an enchanting table. You have to use books. So, until I get more Unbreaking enchanted books, I can't really level this up. So Unbreaking 1 it is for now, because at least it helps. So let's grab our rockets, and we're going to equip our Elytra, and then we are going to go flying. And hopefully that'll get us much farther than we would normally go on any regular adventure. All right, so we are going back this direction, and this is kind of over back behind the base where the iron farm is. I don't think I've actually gone exploring this way. The only thing that I have even touched in this direction is this little spruce forest over here. And, I haven't even gone beyond that. So we've only gone exploring in this forest. Let's take off, and we're on our way. The only thing I've gone into this forest for was to look for dogs. So we have not gone any farther this direction. As Frodo Baggins from The Lord of the Rings would say, this is the farthest that we've been from the Shire ever. So we're going. We're going on an adventure in this direction, and so far it's just ocean and looks like a little bitty roofed forest island, or maybe not an island. That's a little bit, oh, look, there's a ravine. Oh, you know what? I may have already explored that from mining, because I think my mind goes this direction, and I think I've been in that ravine before. So now we're farther in this direction than we've ever been. So what I want to do while we are exploring is I want to do some Q&A, because I normally just do one comment question of the day, and I'm not going to do that today, because the most of the time that we're going to be spending is exploring and not building or talking about anything in particular. So I want to read a couple of comments, a couple of questions, and see, where we get with this conversation. So the first one for today comes from Slender Ender 909, and their question is, Blue, are you using the new MCPE default textures? I cannot believe that I have forgotten to mention this. Over the last 2 episodes, since we started the sheep farm 2 episodes ago, yes, we are using the brand new textures, and we're just going to take a quick peek down here. I see another ravine. I want to see if I can see any diamonds poking out of the surface. We're not actually going to go down there because that's not the point of today's episode. I mean, I guess it is. It is adventuring, but I'm not here to find ravines. I'm here to find other biomes that we've never been to before. So we're going to move on from this relatively quickly, but not without chopping down some birch trees first, or at least, one birch tree. We want to get a couple saplings, and here's why. Another comment that was left, and I'll get back to the question here in just a second. Another comment that was left, I can't remember if it was last episode or 2 episodes ago, was to go try to find all of the types of trees. And so far we have spruce, we have dark oak, we have regular oak, and we have the acacia trees. I'm not sure if I got the acacia on camera or off camera, but I got it when we went to the end, because there is a savanna biome right next to the desert where the end portal is. So we already have 4 of the 6 types of trees, so all that's left is birch, which we're getting right now, and jungle. So if we can find a jungle, then we will accomplish that goal of getting all of the types of trees. So back to the question that was asked about the new textures. I am using the new textures for the time being, and I honestly quite like them. I'm really happy with how they all look, and I am using it in combination still with my texture pack, which only has the glowstone and cobblestone textures modified. Maybe I'll modify some more textures in the future, but I'm kind of liking this new direction for the new Minecraft textures. I know it's pretty controversial. I know some people love them. I know some people hate them, but I, for one, I'm pretty happy with the change. I think it's time for something new, and I'm always about seeing progress, and I'm not about change for change's sake, but if something has been in place for such a long time, and it feels like it deserves a refresh or something new, then I say, why not do it? So I'm happy that they're changing all the textures. I can't wait till it's officially released and finished, but for now, I'm going to be using the texture pack that's been released. All right, I've done a little bit more flying and a little bit more exploring, and we have found a desert. Now, we've been to deserts before, so it's not that exciting or special, but the reason we're here is we need more cactus, because we only have 1 left at our storage area, and we also have a desert temple over in the corner there. As you can see, we're going to go get that here in just a second, but we've used all of our cactus for green dyes, for our dog's collar, for a shulker box, for the sheep. So we need some more for a cactus farm in the future, and we're just going to fly across this river with a smooth landing. Oh, I love the elytra. It's so fun. Even if you're not flying long distances, it just makes a little, jump like that. So much easier than having to swim across the little river there. I love it. Okay, so while we're exploring this desert temple, before we get down to the good stuff, here is the next comment for our Q&A. How long does it take to record and edit your videos? From Jackson Nelson over on Twitter. I've asked some people over on Twitter to give me some questions for this Q&A, and so if you're not on Twitter, be sure to follow me over there, because I sometimes put out, special requests like this without having mentioned them in a video. So people on Twitter have submitted quite a few questions, and we'll answer a few of those as well as some from the comment section. Okay, golden apple, not too bad. But it doesn't take too terribly long for an episode like this, where we're not having to do any kind of planning. All we got to do is get our tools together and any resources like food that we would need, or anything that we're expecting to find on an adventure. So really, it just takes about the time that it takes to go on the adventure itself, which for an adventure like this would probably be a couple hours. And then maybe like an hour to edit and upload and do the thumbnail and all of that. But for an episode like the sheep farm, or like building other kinds of things like the airship that we built, or starship rather, those take a little bit longer, because the build in the testing world, planning that out, gathering the resources, doing the actual build in the survival world, editing, all of that sometimes can take 4 to 6 hours to do, plus the hour to edit the video and get it uploaded and all of that. So it can take anywhere from a couple hours to 7 to 8 hours, depending on the extent of the project. So a lot of work goes into these videos behind the scenes that a lot of you guys don't see, but it's worth it, and it's a lot of fun. All right, so we have taken off from the desert temple, from our exploration in there, and we're going to keep going in this direction, just flying for a ways to see what we can see, and we'll answer another question. Ooh, hold that thought. Those are jungle trees. We found a jungle. Oh my goodness. Wow, it appears to be a rather large jungle. Oh, there's a jungle temple. Let's land over here somewhere where it's safe. That looks like a good spot. And boom, we're down. Oh, we're going to have to run over there. We're going to answer some more questions here in just a second, but we need to go get situated and explore this jungle temple. A jungle temple and a desert temple, both in the same episode. This is our lucky day. Oh, check it out. I'm actually not a huge fan of my cobblestone texture. I'm so excited. I'm not a huge fan of that with the jungle temple. For this episode, I think we may end up turning off my textures. Oh, cocoa beans. Oh my goodness, this is what we need right here. We can dye our sheep brown. Oh, we can finish the sheep farm. I'm so excited. Let's go explore that jungle temple. Okay, yeah, that looks way better than having my textures on there. It looks as it should. The villages I don't mind so much, but a jungle temple, it needs to be cobbly. That's just what needs to happen. So let's light this place up a little bit and go exploring. And we'll pause when we find some interesting things from our question. But the next question comes from Vince Morin. And she wants to know, what game do you have a series planned for at the moment? And this is an interesting question, because I have submitted polls on Twitter and asked for feedback in the comment section about other series on this channel, and I don't usually get a ton of feedback, and the feedback that I do get in the polls on Twitter are usually about 50-50 of yes, play this game on a series, or 50% saying no, don't play this game on a series. So I'm a little torn as to whether or not I should try another series, because I do love Minecraft. It's not like I'm looking for something else to replace Minecraft. Because I enjoy the content that I create, I enjoy making the videos, I enjoy the builds, I enjoy the adventures. I'm not really looking for like a replacement for Minecraft. I'm mainly asking for do you guys want variety? And if so, what would you want in addition to Minecraft? So I've thrown things out there like Battlefront 2, either like the multiplayer stuff or the single player campaign. I talked about potentially doing a Fallout 4 series. I've talked about like Clash of Clans. I'm really open to giving anything a try for at least a couple of episodes to see how well it's received. The only other game that I've played on my channel, I believe, if I can remember correctly, the only other game is the Star Wars Force Arena mobile game, which is fun. I enjoy playing it. I still play it from time to time, but it wasn't very well received on my channel. Now, I'm not going to go as far to say that I'm only going to play games on my channel if they get good views. That's terrible. Just gold and iron and some zombie flesh and some bones. That's worthless. Oh well. I'm not going to go as far to say that I won't play a game just because it doesn't get views. If I really enjoy it, like if Minecraft only got a few views, I'd still play it because I really love the game. But I'm not going to play a game just for the views, but I'm also not going to play a game that I don't enjoy, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I'm just kind of rambling on at this point. So give me some suggestions if you guys want to see other types of games on this channel. I'm open to adding them to the channel, but not replacing Minecraft. That's definitely not an option. Where in the world am I supposed to go? It's not back here. You know what? This is pretty laggy right now. Let me turn down my render distance. And that should do it. 8 chunks. Thank you very much. There we go. Yeah, silky smooth. I don't know why it does that. From time to time, it never used to give me issues like that at 14 chunk render distance. And I'm on an iPhone 8 Plus, so I don't know why I'm not getting the maximum amount of chunk loading with the same performance that I used to get. I think it's still a bug that's in the game that they haven't fixed yet, because sometimes I can still only get like 6 chunks. It still has to decide, oh, there's the hole that you were supposed to jump through. Oh, gold horse armor. That's not too bad. Already got a few pieces of horse armor back at home, but we'll take it anyway. All right, I think that's it for the jungle temple. Oh my goodness. I've been wanting one of these since they announced that they were going to put them in the game, and that was like way back at the beginning of last year. I think like maybe 2 or 3 months into the year, 2017, and now we're in 2018, and I'm just now getting a parrot. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. I mean, come on. How cool is it that there's a pet in Minecraft that you can have sitting on your shoulder? This is amazing. All right, we're continuing our adventure, and while we're walking around through the jungle, seeing what we can see, the next question for today's Q&A comes from RJ Craft 101, and they want to know, will you do a face reveal and use face cam? Short and sweet, not anytime soon, to either question. A lot of people have asked me this. This is why I threw this in there, because a ton of people have asked, are you ever going to do a face reveal? Will you do one at 10,000 subscribers? Will you do one at 7,500 subscribers? Will you do one at 100,000? I have no set time frame for if and when I want to do that. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear and see how things develop. I'm not like 100% adamantly opposed to it, but I don't have any interest in doing a face reveal at the moment. Just not something that I think is very important. You guys are here for the Minecraft content, and yeah, I answer questions about myself, about my, real life stuff, about my family and all of that. But you're here for the Minecraft content and any other video content that I put on my channel. So it's not necessarily about the face reveal. I'm just not super interested in doing it right now. And the face cam thing, nope, I don't think I'm ever going to do that. Even after I potentially could do a face reveal, I don't think I will ever play with a face cam, just because I don't think it's that important. It doesn't add anything to the game. I think it actually takes away from the game because it's another, thing that goes on the screen that takes up screen space, that detracts from what's actually happening in game. I'm not a huge fan of it when people use Facecam for Minecraft videos. I just don't think that it adds any value to the video itself, so you will probably never ever see a Facecam video from me. Regardless of whether I do a face reveal or not, you'll never see a Facecam on this channel. That's what I'm thinking at this point. Again, never say never, but I'm pretty sure about that one. I've been walking through this jungle for a long time, and I haven't seen any ocelots yet, but... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we were just talking about this earlier. One of the only other biomes that I've never been to in my single-player series. This is a mesa. Oh, please don't be just a little bitty patch of red sand. Oh, this is so cool. We have a jungle and a mesa right next to each other. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is amazing. We're going to have to gather up some hardened clay or terracotta or whatever it's called now and take that home with us because we could use that at some point. Some of those terracotta blocks look very like sci-fi kind of stuff. Just imagine putting those as decoration in our sci-fi base. Oh, this is exciting. All right, let's get some firework rockets out here, and we're going to take off and fly this direction, and we're just going to see how far this thing goes. Wow. It appears like this goes on for quite a ways. Oh, and then we've got a mesa mountain or plateau or whatever you would call that. Oh, look at all of this terracotta. Terracotta for miles. This is amazing. I can't believe it. We found a jungle and we found a mesa in the same episode. While I'm flying right now, next comment. Savage Gamer wants to know, how are you? I'm good. This is awesome. I'm excited. Oh, yes. This is really cool terrain right here. Man, if we ever do a spin-off series in this world of another season, I could see myself building here. And I've got the coordinates, too, so I know how to get back here. What a day. What a day. All right. Mesa over there, flying back over here. Spotted this guy on the ground. We found a blue parrot. We found a blue parrot, which is so appropriate because, you know, my name, BluJay. Oh, buddy, you're coming with us. We seem to have lost my my other parrot, though. Gonna see if we can find him again. He's around here somewhere, I hope. Gotta grab our fish here because... You see him? I've been walking around for quite a long time, probably about an hour. And we finally found a cat. Please don't run away. Oh, come on, don't run away. Come back here. Oh, these guys. We found our other parrot, by the way, and the blue one, he's gone. He stepped in front of an arrow while I was trying to take down a creeper. Sadly, we lost a parrot, but we found our other one, and we found a cat, which I'm actually way more excited about because I've seen a few parrots so far, and this is the only cat we found. They seem to be pretty sparse. Now, I remember seeing a tweet from Echo Soldier tweeting out something about ocelots not spawning in his world, and maybe it's a bug. And I think I remember seeing a developer reply like, yeah, it's something we're working on. So hopefully this sparseness of ocelots gets fixed in the next update or two. Because I would love to have quite a few of these guys laying around because they scare off creepers. Parrots are awesome, but they don't serve a whole lot of purpose other than like warning you that something is nearby. They mimic the sound of any mob that's nearby. So they sound like zombies once in a while. They sound like skeletons once in a while. They sound like creepers. They're pretty useful from that standpoint, but they can't do anything to fend them off. Dogs can fight for you. Cats can scare creepers away. I'd rather have the cat for the moment if we have to choose, which, you know, we've got a parrot, so I'm happy. All right. Oh, it looks like he's stuck. Yes! Look at that. Oh, look at those blue eyes. He's got blue eyes just like me. Oh, I'm excited. Yes! We got a cat. We got a parrot. We got a jungle. We got a mesa. We got a jungle temple. We got a desert temple. We've found a lot of cool stuff today so far. Now, this is what I think of when I think of a parrot. This guy right here. This is like your traditional red, blue, yellow, awesome parrotness. This is a good day. All right, as we keep adventuring here, we got another comment from the YouTube comment section. Sinzaki Gaming HQ, I hope I pronounced that correctly, wants to know, if you were asked to meet the Star Wars crew, would you go crazy or would you be normal? That is a tough one. My instinct would tell me I would probably go crazy because I am such a fan of Star Wars and just, like, I love it. It's awesome. If I ever got to meet the cast, I think I'd probably go crazy a little bit and be excited and wouldn't be able to stop smiling and, would be nervous to meet the people. Yes, I know they're just regular people like you and me, but they're people that I, have spent time watching on camera for years and years and years, hours and hours in video form. Yes, they're just regular people, but they're awesome. So yeah, I'd probably go crazy, but I would like to think that if it were just like a meet and greet, maybe I'd go a little crazy, but if it was like, hey, you get to hang out with these guys for the day, I hope that I would have the composure to be reasonable in my craziness and not just geek out all day long, that I'd be able to carry on a conversation and ask them questions and hang out and just be a normal person because, they're normal people just like anybody else and they want to be treated normally just like anybody else. So, I don't know. It's a hard question. If I were to meet the Star Wars crew, would I go crazy? Would I be normal? I guess I probably never know, but if I ever get to meet them, then I'll let you know how that goes. I've got a slight suspicion, and it's making me a little bit nervous about the journey home. We're going to go up here. There's a little cliffside here, and I'm going to fly over to those trees. And I'm going to see what my pets do, because I'm a little concerned they won't follow. So let's just fly. That looks like a good place. Ooh. Woo-hoo. Thought you would take damage from hitting trees, but I guess not. We're George of the Jungle. We can survive anything. Oh, this is kind of sad news. If you fly, they don't follow. I think that's why I lost that parrot when we went to the mesa. We found him, but only because we went back where we were when we took off. So let's go back this way. Oh, hello, parrots. Yep, there they are. Still missing my cat. Where are you? Oh my goodness, did you see that cat just fly? Wow. That was incredible. Oh, incredible, but incredibly sad at the same time. I don't think I'm going to be able to take all these guys back with me. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to make another trip back here at some point to pick up some more animals. And I think if I have to choose, we're going to choose the cat as much as I want those parrots. What a sad day for such a happy day. Well, I think we've done enough exploring for today, and we've got all three of our pets here. And I'm going to get a boat out, and we're going to do some experimentation here and hope for the best. We're going to try to get our cat in there and maybe see if we can get one or two of the birds in there as well. Pretty sure you can only have one rider along with you, but we'll see. Oh, hello. There's a parrot. Just saw him fly. Come here, kitty. Oh, did he get in? Nope, he sure did not. And does not look like he's going to. Rats. Huh. Oh! Well, there's two parrots in there now that, Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Watch out, kitty cat. We need a name for this guy. What should we name our cat? I can't get back in the boat because the capacity is 2 riders. That's disappointing. Oh, well, that solves that problem, at least for the moment. Well, it doesn't really solve the problem because I can still only take one animal back with me. And I don't think this parrot is going to follow me across the ocean, sadly. I don't think they can. Well, we're going to go, and we'll find out soon enough. It's looking like this is probably going to be the last question for our Q&A session today, and it comes in from the Twitter once again, from MasterJack1112, wants to know, did you do anything interesting for Christmas or New Year's? here's what I did for Christmas and New Year's. I basically hung out with my wife and my 2 boys, and I hung out with my wife's parents, and we hung out with some people from our church, and we just had a lot of family fun together. We ate good food, we played board games, we played Pictionary. That is like the big family game that we play every year at like Christmas and New Year's and Thanksgiving. Anytime we have a big group of people together, we play family Pictionary, and it is loud and crazy and fun, and it's pretty good. I really enjoy it. If you guys have ever played Pictionary before, it's kind of like charades but with drawing. And that reminds me of like this game that came out for the iPhone and the iPad like 5 or 6 years ago. I think it was called Draw Something, and it was basically Pictionary on your phone. You were supposed to guess what the other person was drawing. But yeah, it's kind of like that, but in real life, not involving iPads or Androids or anything like that. But yeah, that's what I did for Christmas and New Year's. Holidays are definitely a big family time for me, especially because I work for a church. So, holidays like Christmas and Easter, I'm always super busy because we have major services during those times a year. Like Christmas Eve, it takes a lot of preparation, and I'm basically working all day long on Christmas Eve. And so Christmas Day and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, those are like my reserved for family times. And I don't usually go out and do anything, abnormal other than just being together. That's what we like to do for our major holidays is stay home and be together. Sometimes we'll go out, maybe go to a movie or something, but the majority of the time we go just hang out and be together as a family. So what did you guys do for Christmas and New Year's? Have you had a good New Year so far? I would love to know what you guys do, what your traditions are for those kinds of holidays. And we are close. We have made it back to the ice spikes, and there's our iron farm, and wow. Does that look like an ugly box of cobblestone? That does not look pretty, let me tell you. I need to turn my texture pack back on. I've gotten so used to that cobble texture for our base that anything that's not that just does not look right. Now, I know we turned it off for the jungle temple because it doesn't look right there, having it on, but here, this just looks blech. And I know a lot of you guys were like, why don't you just use the default texture? This is why. I'm using a lot of cobble around my base, and it does not look correct unless it's the texture that I have designed. And especially look at like the doorways over here. Ugh. Not saying that I hate the cobble texture. I just don't like the application for this particular base, this particular build, and this world. So yeah, not a bad texture, but not for this series. I gotta say that shulker boxes make adventuring so much more profitable. You can carry so much more stuff back with you. Check this out. We got our birch trees and our jungle trees and some cactus and some melons and some redstone stuff that we found. We got some saddles and some horse armor and those cocoa beans. That's the most important thing right there. We'll go ahead and take those. And then we also got nothing new in there. That's just our random supplies box. And there's some terracotta. We didn't get a whole lot. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time in the mesa, but we know where it is, and it's easy to get to because we have an elytra and can fly there. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have every color of sheep possible. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, we never have to go hunting for sheep again. We just have to breed them and keep them alive in here and shear the wool. This is going to be awesome. As promised, we're going to add 2 subscribers to the barracks today, but we've run into a bit of an issue. Same issue we had with the sheep farm. We're running out of room for our barracks. So I'm thinking through options of what we should do. Whether we should build farther down the hall a separate barracks to add more people to, or whether we should go down and have it like stacked, so it's like a bunk style kind of thing. So, we got a barracks directly underneath this, and then underneath that, and then underneath that, and then all the way down to bedrock. Depending on how long this series runs, how many people we'll need. I think this one right now will hold 36 people. So, yeah, I'm going to be thinking through that, and we'll figure that out another time. All right, so we've got that in place, and there's an Enderman here. Hey, Get out. You're not allowed in here. This is only for subscribers. Are you a subscriber? I didn't think so. Go, go, go. Get out. Oh, he almost took us down. Oh, halfway. All right, 2 ender pearls. Not bad. We're going to need those for our Enderman farm. At least getting the Endermite in place. But this next person that we are going to add to the subscriber barracks, and I forgot to add glowstone up there. Wow. All right, we'll fix that later. First person we're going to add today, we're going to add 2 because we missed the last episode. We're going to add Kelbination. There we go. To our subscriber barracks. Thank you for being so active in the comment section and over on Twitter recently. I've seen your face a lot. I appreciate you being active and watching the videos and commenting. And the next person we are going to add has also left a lot of really good advice as far as like redstone and game mechanics, and has just been really active recently. Philip Wingnick. There we go. Welcome to both of you to the subscriber barracks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time that I've got for today. It has been a pretty fun episode. It was nice to get away a little bit and to take a break from the intense focus that is building a massive build project. It was great to be able to go find some new biomes and some new materials and stuff that we'll be able to use for the future. And we got our cat here to protect us from any creepers that might be lurking around the corner. Oh, it was a good time. I really enjoyed today's episode. I hope you guys did too. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, I'd be willing to take a look at what you guys might like to see. I've got some definite plans that I want to get accomplished, but I'm always open to adjusting those plans if there's something that you guys really want to see, and it's something that lines up with something I want to do in the future anyways as well. But if you really enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like and a comment, and I would appreciate that so much. And if you really enjoy all of the content on my channel, be sure to go check out that Patreon page. I'm always looking for more people to add to our Patreon realm, and lots of fun going on there, so be sure to check that out. But for now, my name is BluJay, and I've got to fly on out of here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.